Time for a little more of the kitchen, yeah? Getting back to cooking the good stuff. So what are we up to now? Well, we tried out a little Jeskai kitchen action. Not so good, no sir. But now it's time for a new development from one of the greatest innovators in current modern. Yes, that's right. Spiderspace has put together this incredible teamer list that's red, blue, and green, rug if you prefer. So he's tied the room together between the black-green Asmora decks by using Finale of Devastation alongside Urza Lord High Artificer and Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. An incredibly non-greedy mana base, 25 lands, capped out, maximized. And 4 copies of Wrenn and Six, yeah. 4 copies of Wrenn and Six. Powerful deck, easy mulligans, yeah. Once upon a time on the Mana Symbol channel, Mana Symbol himself created something that looked a lot like this, but greedy and bloated. This is smooth and developed. Well seasoned by the months of development that have been created since the release of Modern Horizons 2. So let's get in there and see what we can do with it. I quite reject that claim, Moist Junk. Yes, I do. While it is slow, it is not greedy. Yes, the potential of an Urza Turns deck is definitely enticing. You could play 16 turn spells if you wished. Yes, a very high density indeed. Brainstone for the miracles, perhaps. Yes, this is keepable. But is it any good? Suppose we will find out rather quickly. What variety of the Luris Scourge are we up against? Monkey. Yes, perhaps I have made a tactical error in not deploying my cookbook on the first turn. Yes, I have. We will allow the monkey to strike, for it makes it possible for me to cast this Thought Monitor on the next turn. Perhaps discarding the first one was a mistake. We shall see. Yes, we shall see. Channeler and Lightning Bolt. Tale as old as time, yeah. We shall see. With this cookbook activation, we will hold it, yes. Because if we draw an Ovalchase Daredevil, that is where we want to be. Takes a land. Second Channeler, oh my. What a fortuitous draw I have found. Yes. Incredibly beneficial. What could my last card be, opponent? Hopefully it's not something so devastating as a Thought Monitor. But it is. Oh, yeah. Well, hello there, the one. Yes, you have entered the realm of Randy. Randy Rootwalla, currently hosting on the Mana Symbol channel. Oh, yeah. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah. No, Wrenn and Six provides me with potential advantage in the future. I think it would be unwise to discard it for a food token at the moment, when I am not in terrible danger thus far. Though unfortunately, this is not the turn we were looking for. Perhaps it's not even worth playing this Wrenn and Six at the moment. Just to feed it into death. Yes. Unbelievably unfortunate as it is, this is the game we play. Oh yeah. I have made myself vulnerable to the Dash Monkey, I must confess. But I do not feel that there is any way I can play against all possibility here. Oh yeah. No, it's not possible for Randy to play around at all. So we will let them have their Thoughtseize. While I could discard both cards in response again, I feel that we must weather this storm. Yes, well done from my opponent. No complaints from Randy. We are facing down a foe of unbelievable skill. And yet, no. What level of danger does Randy allow himself to be in here? Drown in the lock. A dangerous proposition. Opponent on one card in hand. I will make sure the Rage Channeler is gone. The fourth land for Kroxa. Oh, perhaps we should have, Mordekaiser. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Questionable sequencing, yes. Trying to end games quickly is not greedy, Mordekaiser. You've found great success. Don't question yourself like that. Yes, a top-decked Ovalchase Daredevil would be most fortuitous. No, only a Saga. Food token is insufficient to bring me to victory. Most unfortunate. And Croxa comes too. There is no escape. No escape from death. Only my opponent's misplays allow for me potentially to have a path forward. Let us see. Let us see. What is the way forward? What is the way? We are forced to block. Yes, this is certain. But I cannot pick up the Thought Monitor. No, for it will be discarded to Croxa. There is no way forward for Randy, I think. Only death. Failure to shock. Perhaps a chance. Perhaps there is a chance. Perhaps not. Yes, nothing but misfortune here. Misfortune and sadness. Game 2. No engineered explosives. No Veil of Summer. No. Our tools seem relatively limited for this matchup. Leads me to the belief that it should be very strongly in our favor. Soul Guide Lantern. Yes. Useful against the Croxa. But my opponent's tools for artifact destruction will be vicious. Vicious and unreal. And we are not finding any draws that allow a path forward. No. Godspeed, little hand. You will need it. Misfortune after misfortune. even more. But as I said, once we reach the sideboarded games, these are all quite difficult. Yes, indeed. Perhaps the strategy is to remove the Urza Sagas in favor of the Ragavans. I must think upon that. I have been provided with this information by one of the great players of this archetype. The way forward begins to present itself. Perhaps there is a way. Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar enters the battlefield. Is struck down by my opponent's lightning. Oh my. Yes. Well played so far. My misfortune is carrying my opponent a little bit here. And how might I find a way forward? Perhaps there is none. No way forward for Randy. Perhaps there is room for play. Time will tell. Questionable sequencing again. Opponent played the land before iterating. But perhaps they know something that Randy doesn't. Yes, perhaps. Very difficult, yes. But I feel the way forward will be with more cards, yes. More cards, more resources. Yes, perhaps. If not, perhaps there is no way forward. Assault. Opponent has 3 card types in the graveyard, and a 1/1 Shadow and a 1/1 Dragon's Rage Channeler. The hypothetical spiraling wildly. There's already an instant in their graveyard, but there is a potential for death to a dress down. Yes, dress down will be the line. So I commit myself to not dying. Oh yeah. Yes. And do they flip the channeler? Of course, the channeler will not be allowed to flip for this turn. They do not. That's a big boy right there. Look at him, yeah. Another. Your vulnerability will be your downfall here, opponent. Yes, it will. But I cannot use Wrenn and Six to pick up a land and kill this shadow. Perhaps one is good enough. Or perhaps we play the Asmora and destroy shadow with that. Yes. Yes, the line becomes clear to Randy. The line becomes clear. Oh, yeah. Ah, Dress Down and Temur Battle Rage. A very interesting question from the one and only Phoenix. It works because of something called timestamps, and people playing with Dress Down should learn how the game of Magic is played. Unfortunately, there are few resources, but I know the Mana Symbol channel is going to work on a rundown of the layer system. Oh, yeah. I do not think so, more to light, but it potentially was better. Yes, very potentially. I wish to use one of these cookbooks to pick up a Thought Monitor, yeah. Or perhaps another Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar, should this one die. Yes. People think the layer system is silly because Dryad of the Elysian Grove persists through Dress Down. And yet, if we were to change the order of the layers, many things would become completely confusing or useless, yeah. You can't have the whole game rely on timestamps, no sir. Yes, Oko and the Magus, well known from the Legacy community, yes. Bloodstained Mire, some mana, yes. Mana, but what to do with it? I have a feeling Asmora is about to have a little incident with a lock. Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels, yeah. Faces the place, oh yeah. Unholy Heat on the Wrenn and Six. A devious play. Very well, opponent. You found a way forward. A finale. This will likely be a food token. Yes, yes it will. So what do you have? Oh, we got something cooking in the kitchen right now, yeah. All the discard in the world can't save you now. Ah, the Croxa. Yes. I will be close to death here, but not dead. No, sir. Another Croxa. My life total becomes very, very dangerous. And yet, path to victory becomes potentially clear. Yeah. Potentially clear, yes. What is your play, opponent? Croxa? Croxa cannot save you now. Asmora went to the kitchen and she found a big spear. Delicious, oh yeah. Making kebabs. More expression. Goodness gracious. But not an efficient use of their mana. Horrors they can bring to bear. Scampering Fiend. Scourge of the modern metagame, yeah. Perhaps the monkey will get in the kitchen. Yes, a monkey chow might be just what the chef called up. Yes, monkey stew on the menu. Very well, opponent. And should your last card, the very last card, be a fatal push. He shall suffer. If there is a 12/12 Death Shadow, perhaps it is worth taking the monkey hit. Perhaps not. Yes, a most difficult situation. Drown on the Lock will destroy Asmora, but the Thought Monitor will pull me to victory. Yes, we will take the hit from the monkey. Ill-advised though it seems, given the state of the game. And while I would have welcomed that Urza with open arms, he was likely to become a food token. Yes, food token, Urza in the oven, just like the days of old Oko. Yes, Drown on the Lock was what it was. But a shadow would have been equally dangerous. I do not feel as if I have been had. No. Thought Monitor joins the fray. Oh, yeah. Ready to rock in here and finish him off. Yeah. And the Soul Guide Lantern is going to keep Kroxa right out of here. Yes. Yes, it is. Now, there are 2 Kroxas. So I do believe I must immediately use that. Need my forest. Luckily, Spiderspace is a wise deck builder and left me with every tool I would need in this situation. Oh, your monkey is no match. Unholy Heat has been turned away. Monkey plus Unholy Heat on the Thought Monitor won't be enough. So unless you are the master of the slow roll, I am very comfortable indeed. Yes. Very comfortable indeed. Yes, concession. That's what we like to see. Is it worth boarding out the Sagas for the Ragavans? We will test. It severely reduces the power of these artifacts. Perhaps the Springleaf Drum becomes not. We have no answer for Saga. My only constructs leads me to believe this is the way. Yes, this is the way. Yes, it feels like the only sideboard option here is to take a Street Wraith. Though it may make Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar more difficult to play. But once we find the first one, we can find the second. And we still have access to, of course, the Tranquil Thicket. Tranquility, thy name is Wrenn and Six. Oh, yeah. come on, opponent. Randy doesn't like waiting. No, Randy does not appreciate the pace that you are putting him through. No. But what Grixis deck has ever fired off an early discard spell, eh? I have no fear. One turn must be fated. One turn dodged. Bring on the pain. Oh, yeah. Very clever opponent. Yes, unexpected. A powerful play with no counter. Randy was not ready for you. Or perhaps you were not ready for Randy. Oh no. Yeah, little channeler, little damage. Little opponent with little plays. Yes, the finale. Find Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. Get myself a cookbook. Oh, yeah. Asmora's in the kitchen. Oh, yeah. And there's no exit from the kitchen. You're trapped in here with Asmora. Oh, yeah. Yes, a little lightning bolt. Yes. Little lightning bolt never hurt your dinner. Nope. And the cookbook goes on, yeah. Dragon's Rage Channeler with and here comes the beats. Yeah. Croxa, perhaps. No expression. Expressing themselves after combat. Very well. And what have you found with all this self-expression? Just a Mishra's babble. Just a little bobble. A fine trinket, perhaps, but no path to victory. Pensur, only you know the answer to that question. If you are the fierce competitor you believe you are, perhaps you're in the zone and ready to roll and nobody's gonna stop you. Perhaps it is wise sometimes to take that break, and only you know the answer. I can't hand it to you. I can't give you answers that I am in no position to give. No. You are the only one, the master of your destiny. Oh, my opponent is about to make a very questionable play again. And immediately regret it. Yes. For now. But I also made a mistake. But perhaps it will turn out well for Randy. Yes. Perhaps it will turn out well for Randy. No. Randy is his own man, goes his own way. Yeah. 2 Mishra's Baubles, multiple sorceries, many instants. No way to deny them their delirium. Very well, opponent. Keep your delirium. But notice, if you swing with that channeler, she will die. Shock steam vents. What was your brilliant plan, opponent? Perhaps an unholy heat. No. Perhaps only the belief that I would make a mistake. Time will tell. Yes, time will tell. Oh, Randy enjoys the Doctor. Doctor who? The superior to Doctor what, when, and where? Engineered explosives on 1. Questionable, considering your own Alpine Moon, opponent. Immediately pops it. 2 cookbooks down. Unfortunate turn. Yes. And a monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. There's only one correct answer to that question, Pensur. And what do you imagine that could be? Only one correct answer to the question you have asked. What do you imagine that could be? Buying Luris. You have denied yourself the mana to stay alive. Phoenix is correct. It's the only correct answer. And the The only correct answer for the monkey is cooked by lightning. Oh yeah! Randy doesn't love to be opinionated, but Randy is an opinionated man. You gotta love yourself, whoever you are, whatever you are. And you know what, Phoenix? I got opinions on that too. Because here's the deal. In my opinion, Matt Smith played a poor man's Tenant. But Matt Smith was carried by much better seasons. Much better seasons than David Tennant. I'm not saying there was anything wrong with David Tennant's season. But they were nothing compared to the complexity and emotional depth without a contrived romantic plot that felt at times confusing and strange. No, I am absolutely a fan of those seasons with Mr. Matt Smith. Additionally, Matt Smith appears in the Terminator Genesis movie. Excellent film. Alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. And additionally, he had the lovely side character of Amy Pond. Excellent throughout. And Karen Gillian, the actress who played Amy Pond, well, I gotta tell you something. She was in another film with the actress that played the queen there from Game of Thrones. The movie was Gunpowder Milkshake, and it was an exciting and stylish romp. Yes, I quite enjoyed it. Lena Headey. Oh, yeah. Karen Gillian and Lena Headey. Excellent cast. Gunpowder Milkshake. The only milkshake that Randy Rootwalla would like to have. Said it before and I'll say it again, chat. Randy Rootwalla likes his beverage like he likes his partners. Bubbly and clear. Another Lurus deck. Our hand is well equipped. Let the battle commence. Let the battle commence. Now, is the average Lurus deck the place where I want to run out this Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar? On one hand, vulnerable to removal. On the other one, vulnerable to discard. I will do so with the rest of this hand, but I am not sure. Ill-equipped indeed. Unbelievable luck from the opponent's side, yes. Ill-equipped. But a total lack of turn 2 play. Perhaps there is a chance. Nope. No chance at all. Absolutely no chance at all. Not in this modern. Not in this modern, no. Unbelievable sequence from our opponent. I need a moment. The deal. Randy's back and ready to bear the brunt of this doom. Fractured sanity, not so intimidating. Opponent missing black mana, perhaps. But my death is coming for me very quickly indeed. Yes, not much time in which to act. Perhaps our hope is most players' demise. No, only one thought. Nope, no thought monitors remain. And we are dead. Killed on turn 3 by Mill. Unbelievable competitor. Absolutely, yeah. Well, time for a little pivot. Yes, I believe this may be the way forward. Yes. This will be my attempt. Oh my! The one and only Spiderspace, creator of this very deck, raiding the mana symbol channel. Welcome, I am Randy Rootwalla, and I am hosting here on the Mana Symbol channel on this fine evening, and I hope it finds you well. We've run into somebody playing Mill, and I gotta tell ya, double archive trap on turn 0. Most efficacious. Well, we just had a very poor run with Jeskai Kitchen. Yes, we did. But your deck has taken us to 1-0 so far. Yes, it has. So we are persevering. We are making the path forward to victory, and I am not disturbed by the unbelievable luck of my opponent here in the first game. Yeah. Blue-red is what I want. Life total not concerned. Moving forward in Ragavan. In you go. Still don't know about the Wraith slot. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I trust you know. You are the master. The Wraith slot indeed, yeah. An unfortunate turn of events once again, but Randy is not disturbed. No. Yes, the printing of this crab. Most frustrating development. We are forced to pass the turn. Yes. One good turn deserves another, I suppose. Thank you, Spiderspace. Take care. Be well. Stay healthy. Keep grinding. Oh, yeah. Alright. Cookbook is in. I am not afraid of their attack. Go, monkey. Do my bidding. The double crab. Double crab special. Very difficult. One lightning bolt down. Unfortunate. But perhaps this will turn to fortune for us. We shall see. Yes, perhaps Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar could have saved us, but surgical extraction making it very difficult indeed. Yes, very difficult. Unfortunately, our middling speed mid-range deck with many grinding cards is not well equipped to deal with the brutal efficiency of the is our place here. But for many moons, the mana symbol channel has been welcome to a variety of decks that will always lose to mill. It is the way. 3 lightning bolts down. Laughter comes in. 31 cards remaining. Only 13 exiled this time. But the final lightning bolt is gone. Yes, the final lightning bolt has been removed. Unfortunate. Well, the Urza Saga may be coming in a little helpful little clutch. Let us see. Urza Lord Hide Artificer. Some potential. Three cards in the opponent's hand. Fractured Sanity Cycle. 13 cards remain. Will we die? Very unfortunate. Visions of Beyond. The world is coming to an end. Closing around Randy. There is no path to victory. Perhaps. Not the draw we were looking for, no. Yes, terribly unfortunate. Victory is yours. Yes, dispatched brutally by Mill. Not unexpected, given the contents of this deck. The monkey plus Wrenn and Six could go through. Turn to Asmora, double Saga. In the dark, no companion so far. Randy doesn't know if this hand is going to be good enough. No, sir. But Randy will keep it. No companion, eh? No companion. Zagoth Triome. The many colors of control. The opponent is bringing to bear. They're also bringing to bear an incredibly slow speed of play. There we are. C-Con 91. Let's see. Some kind of domain. Your domain is here. 0 mountains or plains thus far. Very strange turn of events. Stubborn denial. Opponent came to play. Oh, yeah. I like it. Yes, I do. Fetches Sacred Foundry. Very well played indeed. Incredibly lucky, but not to be diffused. Not to be put on a bench here. No. Randy will persevere. No spell again. What is to be done about this? Perhaps just the Saga. Yes, I believe destroying this wild Cradle may take more resources than previously thought. Yes. Oh, the cream of the crop is here, Canada Man. That's because Canada Man is in the chat. Excellent nation. Tremendous pure maple syrup. Oh yeah, nothing but the best. A grade, B grade, amber. Oh yeah. Geist de Saint Traft. Unbelievable. Very strange plays, strange cards. Oh, yeah. Well, an attempted ambush is the only way forward. And while it is tempting to let everything go again, I must try. Perhaps a second Geist is incoming. This is the only thing that makes sense in the mind of Randy. Yes, a second Geist would explain this play. Or perhaps it defies explanation. Tribal Flames. Upstairs. Yeah. 6 life total. Randy getting low. Perhaps a necessity to have the Underworld Cookbook. Perhaps. Yeah. Our artifact count is not quite high enough to safely cast this thought monitor. Not yet. Not yet, no. Springleaf Drum, though. There's a thought. Yes, perhaps this way forward. Oh, the Mana Symbol channel is very happy to have Randy. Have the night off, relax, maxin', all cool. Remand. Very strange plays. Yes, very strange plays indeed. Well, our opponent has a very strange amalgam of cards. Yes. Yes, they do. And there's no way but to go forward. Yes, Snapcaster Tribal Flames. Yes, a wild one. Randy would be very close to death without the food tokens. Yes, he would. Perhaps finally, Asmora will enter the battlefield. She has been denied again and again, but not this time, no. Not this time, no. What is the way forward? What is my opponent's way out? Perhaps patience is the virtue, yes. Yes, patience is potentially our way forward, yes. The Wooded Foothills cannot get a basic. Too much damage to try to get mana with it. We have food and we have the ability to sacrifice food. Let us see what potential options we end up with, yes. Snapcaster Mage in the Wild Mikado deck. Tribal Flames, very strange amalgamation. Geist to St. Traft, everything, everywhere, coming together. Nothing to be done. No more red mana. No lightning bolt to save you. So what is the plan? No plan. We'll make the construct. The Shadowspear shall come. Yes, Sign in Blood would be par for the course here. Yes, I believe. Perhaps we have reached some level of safety. Time will tell. Yes, time will tell. some level of safety. Perhaps not. Another Snapcaster would be terrifying. Territorial Kavu. No fear. Yes. No fear here. We're cooking now. Yes. Game is going into overtime, overdrive, and game over. Bring on the pain, opponent. Because the Kavu ain't it. That ain't it. No, sir. What a Remand. Remand the Underworld Cookbook. Very sly. Efficient. I like the cut of their jib. Oh, Randy blocks warriors for breakfast. And then he breakfasts with the warrior. Yeah, ultimate warrior. Oh, Randy blocks cowards anytime he feels the need. But it is usually unnecessary. Is there a way that this is disastrous? I suppose we will find out in a half a second. Yes, perhaps there is some way this could be quite bad. Devious. Devious indeed, opponent. Devious indeed. I would find it hard to believe a list of cards more confusing than the amalgamation we have had to fight against here. So many cards, every single one. Yes, perhaps my move was a mistake. Must not let the territorial Kavu rummage. The potential for disaster is very high. But another tribal flames will finish me. Let us see what they can bring to bear. No, just the lightning bolt. Threatening perhaps, but not lethal. Very strange deck. What is my way forward? Metallic Rebuke, yeah, stick and move. Lightning Bolt, not so useful. Yes. And Soul Guide Lantern to deny the power of the Snapcaster Mage. Perhaps again my sagas will come under fire. But I do not believe that I must board them out immediately. The song queue is open, the one. So throw it all in. Excellent opening hand. though some decision points do remain. Perhaps it is best to play. No need. Perhaps the Geist will join us again. Lightning Bolt. Scourge of the Skyclaves. Perhaps is in my future. No. Just overwhelming damage. And a stubborn denial. The cookbook's going to work here. Right now. Right in front of you all. Yes, the Underworld Cookbook. No Ovalchase required. Yes. Slow and steady, we will turn every card in our hand into food. Food into power via the Urza Saga. Oh, I like it. I like it indeed. Oh. Ancient Grudge on a Cookbook. Sly. And quite clever indeed. However, a second cookbook approaches. A new challenger. In addition to Wrenn and Six. Yes, everything is going well. And though the Ancient Grudge will come back, I fear not. The Saga will bury you, opponent. There's no escape from my power. Yeah, no escape at all. Need to grab the Springleaf Drum here. Yes, Springleaf Drum. Oh. Though perhaps the card to be avoided at the moment is the Remand. Well, the Ancient Grudge flashes back for green. Yes, well played. Well played indeed. Perhaps there is more than one way to skin there. Equal results from either one. Should Saga grab Lantern? Next, perhaps. If I target their Ancient Grudge, they only will immediately flash it back. Though, I suppose in that case I would have drawn a card. Very potentially strong play. At the moment, well, you're feeling strong. Yes, feeling strong. Oh, the Triome cycle will be complete. Despite the protests of some well-meaning but a mite confused individuals, yes. Let us call them that. Well-meaning, but perhaps confused. A hard counter on my Wrenn and Six or Finale would be unacceptable. And stubborn denial will do it here. Perhaps inaction again. Yes. Eventually my opponent must make some strides to try to win this game. The Mana Symbol channel, hosted tonight by me, Randy Rootwall, the Modern Madness, yeah. Hope you are having the best time of your life. Scion of Draco, yeah, big boy. But not big enough for the stubborn denial. Not big enough to survive Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar, no. And down they go, because they knew the finale was there, and the beat goes on. The Spiderspace list falling only to mill, but otherwise seeming to be strength incarnate, much like Randy Rootwalla. And let me tell you something, I'm ready to get this 4-1. Yes, we're moving up, moving forward. Strength and power. Oh, yeah. Randy is ready. Randy is going up, going strong. And Randy is getting ready for that trophy race in the next season. You know what we need? Randy needs a little bit of a pull here. Alright, cast your votes, people. Who do you think? Who do you think is gonna take this season's trophy race out of these 5 options? Oh yeah. Well, Sly Guaves, if you wait a few seconds, you'll see what you want to see. Yes, Spider's Temur Kitchen is the deck we're playing. But I try to distract from the fact that Magic Online, quality program that it is, needs to be restarted from time to time. It's all the graphics, you see, all the graphics it has to put out there. It's very difficult work. We're asking too much of little Magic Online sometimes. But it does its best, just like we all do, yes? Just like we all do. No companion. We will keep, yes? Oh, the hat's very real. Yes, the VTubers you're talking about. Yes, the virtual tubers. Lotus Bloom. We've found Ad Nauseam. Not an easy matchup for our Game 1 configuration. I'm going to set up green mana here. Yes, green mana. An Underworld Cookbook. Virtual Potatoes, yes. delicious, especially if you grate them up and make a pancake, latkes, or potato pancakes, as my German grandmother likes to call them. Yes, delicious. Virtual potatoes. Yes, indeed. Yes, it seems that our goose is cooked here. We're not gonna have a good time against the ad nauseum. They go on, just like the beat. Yeah, just like the beat. Randy Rootwalla should be a Rootwalla VTuber. Well, I don't know that that's possible. Got a turbo construct. Well, that is what I've set up to do, Alex. But it seems unlikely to be successful. Yeah. Yes, unlikely. At the moment, our best chance is if my opponent does not understand how to play their deck list. Unlikely, of course, but certainly possible. Poor timing, Asmora. Yes. Poor timing indeed. For I do not have the time to play you now. I had it before, but not now. Lotus Bloom comes in. If they do not have the kill here, I do not know why they registered this deck. City of Brass. Putting damage on the clock for me. Yeah. Perhaps they only have the ad nauseum kill, in which case they may not have enough mana. They are one short from the most efficient way to do that. Serum Visions. Yes, it is possible somehow. They have found themselves short. And the question is, how effective is my cookbook in the game one here? Not very. Sorry. The Urza Saga, not effective. No. A shame. On this turn here, they will have the mana they require. And my doom will come to meet me. Yes. Yes, it will. I do have my opponent on the short clock that I wish. But it will not be short enough, I think. And the votes are in. Aspiring Spike will be the winner, with Y Principe, E Principe, coming in second place. One vote for Doomwake, and none for Canister or Tunneling Cat. I gotta tell you all a little something. Randy believes in Canister. Yes, he does. Randy believes Canister could take it. Time will tell if he does or not. But Randy believes in Canister. Oh, yeah. Perhaps a miscalculation. Double Lightning Bolt could have stolen away the game. And that should be my death there. Yes, I have made a mistake. A tactical error. Two spoils and the Angel's Grace. All they need. And Unfortunately, the Bolt would close it out against their City of Brass. Opponent goes to 2. There. There is no way forward but through. Okay. Yes, I made a mistake. No, miscalculation is not legal in Modern, though it should be. As should Force Spike. Yes, I believe in Force Spike. We have quite the plethora of playable sideboard cards. Yes, we do. But how to trim down the main deck? Perhaps a similar strategy to what I put into place against Mill. No, the Sagas were quite effective. Almost. Yes, this is the one we should play. This is the way forward. Yes, I believe it. Is there anything in the new version of Ad Nauseam to Pithing Needle, I wonder? Perhaps not. Yes, perhaps not. You cannot Pithing Needle any mana abilities. No Pentad Prism or Lotus Bloom. No. Dignity. Yes, you could needle their dignity. Springleaf is good for turbo constructs. Perhaps. Perhaps. But it's keeping one Springleaf Drum really where we want to be. I don't think so. Perhaps better than a Thought Monitor. No. No. Tranquil Thicket. Yes. Yes, limiting the tap lands feels correct. Alright. Suddenly we're playing Blue-Red Murktide. Yes, we are. The ley line. I do not know what you wish to prevent with that play, but I don't have it. Whatever you were trying to do, I don't got it. They do at least have a land. Flusterstorm is exceptional here because they will have Pact of Negations. But Pact of Negations cannot protect you. Opponent scries double top. Ragavan will hit something most likely very useless. Let us see how clever they were. Yes, let us see. Show me, opponent. Show me you know. The power of the monkey. Perhaps not. But I will not be tempted to use that. No, I will not. Instead, we will go get an Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. Yes, we will. Continue to beat down. Very well, opponent. This is the game you've been presented with. Carry on. Yes, carry on there, Carrie Underwood. Profane Tutor. Yes. Tutor most profane. And the beat goes on, yeah. Seachrome Coast in Exile. Alright. Okay. We've got all the cards, opponent. So what is your play? Perhaps there will be a Phyrexian on life for a stay of execution. Yes, well played. Perhaps I should have gone looking for Metallic Rebuke, but this will know the difficult times. A small window in which we might find our death. Yes, only one choice. We have managed to create a turn 4 kill. But unfortunately, the Phyrexian on life will stop us. For now. No wear tears to be seen. So we did not have the option to have the immediate out. Let us see what we can find. Serum Visions. Yes, I can play that. Street Wraith. Ancient Grudge. Can I find a use for an Ancient Grudge? Only by not having access to Flusterstorm. No, unfortunately, it's not good enough. Sad that Ad Nauseam has turned into just Oracle Turbo. Perhaps. Yes, they used to have a diversity of strategies available. Now, not. Yet, at least they did survive the banning of the Mana Monkey, as many people prophesied they would not. So we accept it. I accept you ad nauseum in whatever form you take. Opponent's dead here. Well, thank you, Ponsur. That matters very deeply to Randy. Flusterstorm for 5. Just unpayable. But if they have the pact negation, we will lose. If they have another spoils, we will lose. So we see what happens. Which way forward? No way, nowhere, no how. Opponent has died. One of Flusterstorm, very handy. But can we be so lucky again? Only one way to find out. They tried to pay. And they were one short. Perhaps they did not do the math. Very complicated mechanics, Storm. Even if everything is spelled out for you, apparently. Well, we got the turn 1 monkey. And Urza Saga. I think it's gotta be enough. I hope that Connorman 11, wherever he is right now, blesses this aggressive hand. Yes, I need Connor's blessing here. Excellent competitor. Excellent human. Yes. Newcomer to streaming, but not playing like one. Very experienced. Fun to watch. High energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a little serum visions, you say. Very well. Triple lightning bolt. Perhaps the way we steal the game. Yes, perhaps. Either way, the way forward starts with the monkey. Just like every good morning. Yes, every morning starts with a monkey. Not a pentad prism, but no sign of our good friend Lotus Bloom. Not yet, anyhow. Go Ragavan. Steal me a trinket. Bring it back. Nice. Profane Tutor. I will forgo the potential of Triple Bolt for one turn to advance my overall clock. right, what do you got? A little sleight of hand. A little sleight of hand. Playing a game of looky-loo, I see. And who knows where the monkey goes? Show me the red queen, show me the black queen. Yes. I see. Ovalchase Daredevil, yes. Worthy consideration, but perhaps not useful in this game. We shall see. Treasure tokens can cast it, but not worth the time. Not now, not here. Construct coming in pretty big off this Ragavan, but big enough? Let us see. Opponent missing land drops. No spells cast. Difficult situation, looks like. Gemstone mine on one counter. Not what they're looking for. Temporary mana consumes their world. Underworld Cookbook, quite the draw. We got lethal. And I think if we have a Springleaf Drum here, perhaps. No, connecting gives me triple bolt. Cookbook, Ovalchase. Yes, we perhaps have lethal already secured. Problem, Ponseur, will be if they have an Angel's Grace. But their failure of forward momentum means perhaps we are okay with that. Yes, I believe if we lose this at this point, it will be quite the heartbreaker. Let us see what they can do. Yes, let us see what our ad nauseum opponent can do. Potential for death either way. Forcing them to use an Angel's Grace. Very profitable. Not only do we have lethal, but we have lethal we can shoot again during their upkeep, which will make this very difficult for them, maybe impossible. Show me the grace. Yes. Split second, we cannot respond. The question is, do I attempt to kill them on their upkeep? I don't think so. Second Angel's Grace will make it all too easy for them. No, we wait until they cast either Phyrexian on life or perhaps there is no way out. If they have an absolutely perfect hand, there is no escape. Time will tell. Yes, time will tell. Chase Strifle Hansen. One of the Legacy format's greatest competitors, joining the channel. I hope you are doing very well, Chase. The Mana Symbol channel tonight being hosted by Randy Rootwalla. The Modern Madness. Yeah, Modern Madness. We are facing a wily opponent on the ad nauseum archetype. Difficult matchup. And yet, find ourselves on the brink of victory. And I will not be denied, no. So show me your angel's grace, opponent, or show me death. And once again, we will reboot the Magic Online client. Yes, it's working very hard for it. It works hard for your money, very hard for that honey. Oh, this is modern madness right in here, Stress Daddy. Hanging out with the best of the modern community, hosted by Randy Rootwalla. Yeah, the blazing Rootwalla, blazing our way to victory. We're doing what we can. Oh, the cream of the crop. Oh, yeah, you know it. And the madness is in here, but it's going out there to all these opponents. They are not able to step to this. No way. Rising to the top. That's right. 4-1. Than Jalapeno Children's Fund. Nothing means nothing, man. Because you got to know what you know and you got to know what you don't know. But you can't know what you don't know you don't know. So that's the attitude of a champion right there. That's the only way to do it. The only way to handle it. The only way to go through life. Modern Madness continues, yes. One more match before the end. In the Modern Madness for the evening. But I do hope everyone who's stuck through here. No, the Mana Symbol channel is frequently hosted, Strass Daddy, by the one, the only, Zach Mana Symbol Ryle. I want to thank Lemar666 and Strass Daddy for the follow. Oh yeah. Big follows. Thank you all. No, Randy Rootwalla appears from time to time on the stream here. Oh, from time to time I have been unjustifiably put in a position that I'd rather not be in. It has happened. In our previous league, we ran into an onslaught of hatred. Oh yeah. People were prepared for Randy. They brought all their little tools. Yeah. We still got a win out of it. Yes, we did. And this time we are on the cusp of victory. And Leviathan 102 is our opponent. Well-known competitor. Oh, risky hand. Yes, risky against the Luristic. And we don't know what kind of Luristic. Could be oh, Hollywood Hogak. I got words for that guy. Oh, I've got words for Hollywood Hogak. You don't want to get me started. No, you do not. I don't appreciate his candor. I don't appreciate his attitude. And I don't appreciate the things he's been saying about me. Oh, Hollywood Hogak, yeah. Staple of the Legacy format. But not a champion, no. Not an honorable competitor, no. Not my kind of guy, no. Not my kind of guy at all here. A very intimidating start. Maybe should have led with the island. I was hoping we'd draw a way to cast Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar there. This might be taking a big hit. Big hit from the Sigardazade. No hit, just the Ornithopter. And a post-combat Stoneforge Mystic. Strange developments, yes. Strange indeed. Wild and weird choices. Question is, what kind of position are they going to try to put me in here? What kind of position indeed? Yes, the hammer comes in. Equips the Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, very devious. Necessitates bouncing it to get another hammer. Very difficult indeed. Perhaps unwinnable. Perhaps unwinnable. Perhaps not. Time will tell. Oh yeah. And the cream will rise to the top. You will see. You will see it right now. Yes, indeed. Ah. I think the only path forward involves not making this construct. Sad though it makes me, it is necessary here to leave this mana open. Yes. I believe I will not be able to do anything with the mana, but that is acceptable. Yes, it is. And I keep that red open. Yes. Oh, yes. I will use that extra mana for the incoming friend. Yes. The one and only. Underworld Cookbook, yeah, coming in here. And we got the extra mana. We can pay for that. Right there. No problem, yeah. Asmora comes in, ready to go. Cinderclasm, yes, Cinderclasm useful, but not necessary. Asmora's going to work, yeah. What do you got, opponent? Springleaf Drum. Weakness, that's all you got. Lurus of the Dream Den, going to hand, yes? Oh yeah, Lurus going to hand. Yes, the way forward is becoming more clear. Perhaps. But time will tell if we're able to make it. No move to be made. But food to be made, yes. Making the food now. No opportunity cost. Only advantage. Yeah, only advantage. So let us see what this cat can do. Yes, let us see what the cat can do. Yes, we'll kill it now. I believe it's the only choice. They have no mana available, but I still have another activation. Safety is mine for now. Cranial Plating coming in. Memnite, not dangerous. Land off the top. Looking for land. No land. But maybe we don't need no land. Yeah, maybe Asmora with the Shadowspear is going to be enough here. I don't want to let them draw with the Sentinel, though. No, I do not. So, we will remain in this defensive posture, yeah. No need to overcommit, no need to make a mistake for which I will regret. Let's make our food now. Both activations up and ready to go. No double hammer shenanigans. No. No shenanigans. Drawing a card. Oh, yeah. You gotta find that land, opponent. You haven't found enough. Gotta draw a couple lands here. Pure Steel Paladin? No. Cranial Plating. Free equip to the Memnite. Yeah. One card in hand. Only the hammer remains. And they can force the action a little, but not enough. This is not enough, opponent. You will eventually lose all your little toys here. Paradise Mantle. Free equip. Yes, the hammer is available. But so is Asmora. She's ready to cook. Oh, yeah. Cycle it up. Oh, yeah. Cycle it up. Things are going according to plan. Yeah. Yes, they are. Asmora doing the work for which she was put in the deck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I want to see right there. No. Now we're going to overdrive. Oh, yeah. Urza, Lord High Artificer. What do you say to that one, eh? You're going nowhere, opponent. You're going in a pine box. Oh, yeah. The cream of the crop has arrived. Urza, Lord High Artificer. Yeah. We got enough blockers. Let's go gain a little life. Just a little. Just a little. Just a taste. Oh, yeah. Move the spear. Yeah, move the spear? I think we'll move the spear. Yes, we will. Very important. Preserving the life total. Keep it maximized. Big game, big ups. Oh, yeah. What do you got? Sacrifice the clearing, but tap the Inkmoth Nexus. Perhaps their only chance at victory. Second hammer would be scary, but the cranial plating no longer is. Yeah, the cranial plating ain't it. Not gonna have it anymore off the old plating. Plating on the Memnite. Not good enough. No, not by a long shot. Go ahead and block, yeah. Maybe even let damage resolve. No point in getting in the danger zone. Yeah, plenty safe. Let's let it go. No walking into any tricks, Christopher or otherwise. No. No walking. No walking. Oh, drum circle has begun. So get your hippy-dippy friends, y'all. Oh, don't worry about that, Strass Daddy. Because my good friend, Mean Mono Green of Llanowar, is going to be part of a new program we're putting together. Yeah, a program called This Week in Modern. I haven't even talked about it until this exact moment. But your question was too perfect, too exact of a setup. I gotta thank you for that one. Yes, I do. Yes, thank you for that one. Absolutely, yes. Urza finds me a land. Not what I was looking for, friend, but good enough. Yes. Yes, good enough. 19 life points. Very comfortable, yes. Pass the turn. Double hammer does not defeat me anymore. Nothing you've got is gonna beat me now. So if you are a fan of the modern format, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you you should go check out the This Week in Modern videos that'll be appearing on the Mana Symbol YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Mana Symbol. Oh, yeah. Speedy equip the cranial plating. 0 cards in hand. No danger. Highway to the danger zone. Not here. 19 life points. Can take your hit, opponent. Yes, I can. But I have no reason to. We've got more treasures coming. Don't worry. No shortage. Yes, Urza with the cookbook. Definitely a powerful combination. Our deck plays many lands, but that's okay. Consistency is important. Another cookbook. Yes, the way forward is what we want. I'll pay for that. I'll pay for that one too. Yes, no amount of hammers are going to solve your problems today, friend. No amount of hammers. It's very important to note that this time I have to take the hit from the cranial plating. Well, perhaps if they draw exactly hammer, I have put myself in a position to die. Yes, this is what I have done. Can they find the line to kill me? We will find out in a moment. One hammer equipped. Oh, I should have responded. Yes, I should have. But I cannot anymore. This is most unfortunate. Well, mistakes have been made. Mistakes from which there is no repair. Yes, they could have done that, Pensur, which is what I'm surprised they did not do. Yes, I am. Now if they animate an Ink Moth, I can kill the Pure Steel Paladin in response, so that they may not equip. But we're still in a difficult situation with this enormous Sentinel. Too much, yes, too large. No, the cranial plating. That was why I needed to not do this. Yes, I believe we are doomed. I believe there is no way out for our little deck. Unfortunate. Yes, one turn I decided to be aggressive, and that was the one turn they needed to finish me off. Yes, unfortunate. There's only one chance. Only one chance. And there are 3 lightning bolts in the deck. And we gotta spin and find it. The only chance. Yes, the only chance. Exceptional play from our opponent here. No, Urza's not gonna do it. Just dead. Unfortunate, but the addition of cranial plating is very important in that deck list. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, an unfortunate twist at the end. Causes the defeat of Randy. Very difficult. Difficult to sideboard for, yeah. Yes, perhaps the lightning bolt. Lightning bolt is the weak link. The weakest of our removal spells. It was useful in that game. Kept me alive on the early turns, but I failed in the later game. Was too aggressive in the wrong places, too conservative in the previous. Unfortunate. Oh, absolutely I stream. I've been streaming for years. Very well. We'll keep this hand. Great potential. Worthy of note that my opponent found no copies of Urza's Saga in the entire previous match, or game. Yes, 0 copies. Quite the feat. And still managed to win it. Difficult to face this Hammer Time deck. Wrenn and Six provides a food source for now, until we find the Ovalchase. I foresee a turn 2 Saga. No, the Ink Moth. Grabbing the Luris already. Not a very proactive hand from Hammer Time. No, not at all. Yes, it's a good sign. Good sign for sure. Though, perhaps, will not be. No, I do not think so, Connorman. Thank you. Your raid would have been appreciated, but we will not be here long enough, I think, to truly enjoy it. Freak You Nasty, of course, you have raided before, And I believe him to be your best option. Now, if I kill the Ornithopter and they have a land, Sigarda's Aid, Hammer, and Animate the Inkmoth, I will be forced to block. Yes, I will be forced to block. But I will not die. So the question is, denying them the Ornithopter, what power does this have? Very little. Any creature they play will activate the Springleaf Drum. Yeah? No need. For the moment, not necessary. Desecrated Tomb in Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. Yes, I do remember that card. Yes, very slow to cast, but powerful. Yes, certainly powerful. The biggest problem is you are introducing yet another card that relies on an enmeshing, an interaction between itself and more various other cards. And this is already one of the major flaws of this deck. I do not believe that to be a wise decision. One of the deck's greatest flaws already is the inability to put together the strong engine pieces. Introducing more of that, I do not believe is worthwhile. So Finale for x equals 6 is our goal eventually. Sorry, x equals 4. Opponent has 6 cards in hand. Somehow no play on the previous turn. Stoneforge Mystic, yeah, coming in. Hot and heavy. I will not kill that for now. Colossus Hammer in hand. And they play the Lurrus. Very well, kitty cat. Come out and play. Not an Ovalchase. Not what I was looking for. Nope. Very interesting draw. Oh yeah, B-Boy Yo coming in here. Hot. Oh yeah. How best to navigate? Alpine Moon on the Inkmoth, maybe. Do not need to kill this Lurrus until they have something in the graveyard, but it will come to pass. Perhaps the simple choice is going to be acceptable. Only time will tell. Yes, only time will tell. No Sagas played so far. Dangerous, yes. Very dangerous. No Sagas, no Aids, no Pure Steel Paladin. Colossus Hammer. On the battlefield. Pure Steel Paladin. Yes, on the battlefield. And that hammer's getting equipped no matter what I do. And the cranial plating can go too. Very difficult. Hammer time earning its place on the top of the metagame here. Yeah. No tap for mana. Very interesting. Considering they wish to equip this cranial plating as well. Yes, a most difficult situation. Wrenn and Six, not long for this world. And Thought Monitor, unfortunately timed. Ancient Grudge, we need you now. Urza Saga, not gonna cut it. No. Second blocker, perhaps, and a source of food tokens. Perhaps good enough. Let us see. Let us see. No instant speed yet. So safety for now. Opponent on one card in hand, but they beat us from such a disadvantaged position in the previous game. Let us see what they can do here. Again with the Paladin. Only the cards in their hand will matter. Yes, acceptable for now. So this turn we block the Stoneforge. Kill the Paladin. I believe it to be the only way forward. Yes. The only way. Most unfortunate draw. Asmora is not long for this world. No. They cannot attack with everything and have the ability to equip the cranial plating at instant speed, so there's still a chance. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. We could have played the devil. Play I did not consider since the previous deck list had no way to do so. My mistake. A fatal one to be sure. Of course. Yes. And I've put myself in a position where I cannot live because I forgot the trinket text on Alpine Moon. We've given them a second black source. Something I was looking out for in particular. Unfortunate, yes. Despite that, Spiderspace's deck looking very good. Yes, very strong. Lucky opponent on the Hammer Time. Yes, one of the best decks in the metagame still. They played very well. Yes, incredible grinder Leviathan 102. Hadn't seen him in a while, but happy to see him doing so well. More repetitions, more practice is needed for Randy, that is for sure. These decks are very complex, branching decision trees, yeah. But the Spiderspace build is incredible, well put together. Oh, Leviathan 102, you are an incredible competitor, absolute champion, and I dropped my guard in game one, the one moment where you top-decked a card I could not beat. And then I made a small misplay, yes, a miscalculation, an error. And you found every angle in which to exploit it. Well done. Championship competitor, yes, ready for the top. That's Leviathan 102. Yes, much better than the Jeskai version we played before. Less flaws, more consistent. Still work to be done on this. The Tranquil Thicket never came up as useful, but many more games would need to be played to determine its value. Overall, my biggest piece of feedback is I don't understand this 4 Ragavan sideboard. No, I have to watch Spiderspace play. And Spiderspace played a 4-1 and a 5-0 today with this very list. The list that we were quite close at a 4-1 of our own with, if I may say so. Yes, the kitchen decks are most fun, yes. That is it for the Randy Root Wall on the Mana Symbol channel tonight, though. So, if you're in the future and you're watching this video on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let them know if you want Randy Rootwalla back, if you appreciate the decks we played, some of the decisions we made, some of the mistakes we made, and some of the learning moments we can all share together. And I will see you again in the future, I am sure. I'm sure of that. Have a good night, stay safe, take care. Oh yeah.